Do I have a practice for the fascia of our face to give us a facelift? That was the question I had today, and my answer is yes, I do, but not in the way that we imagine a lift. We are hydrating our body's fascia. So what changes the shape of our face? Our natural aging process, of course, we produce less collagen, less hyaluron as we age, and this is why we dry out and have wrinkles. But that process is accelerated when our body is under strain, when we are experiencing stress, strain, busy lives. Our body is using more energy, and so it's changing the shape of our face, it's changing how wrinkles appear. So I'm going to share a practice with you. I practice this daily, and not just for youthfulness, but to ease the strain that we hold in our face, in our jaw, our tongue. And the outcome of that is we feel more youthful. And so the word to take away today is hydration, not the amount of water you drink, but changing the stiffness to a gel-like quality in your face and neck area. And you will be surprised at the areas that are holding strain without you realizing it. So let's begin. You want to start with a seated position or standing, but at ease. And the way to make the most of this practice is to sense where those areas of strain are. Now, fascia is the soft tissue that gives our body its shape. It is also a sensory tissue, and this is where the magic happens. So just below your earlobes here, we hold a lot of strain in our neck. Oh, when we're like this, right? Clenching our jaw. So let's just find an easeful place to be in. And the best way to experience this is with your eyes closed. So taking a moment to arrive and finding an easeful place to listen from within. And as you begin with your fingertips, it's just to allow your fingertips, especially your middle finger, you're sensing with your middle finger. Ooh. So just with the middle finger as your main guide is, where am I feeling strain? And I am pretty much being guided by my body. It's taking me to the area of my head. It doesn't always. So you start with that. There might be areas under strain there. It's taking me to the area around my ears. So the tissue and the bone, you're sensing, ooh, and you're finding what feels good. It's like, you're nourishing your body's fascia. You're giving yourself a little nurturing touch, a massaging sensation. And you'll find that it may take you around the area of your eye socket, especially the lower eye. So again, with your middle finger, you're sensing, ooh, where does it feel tender? And often when we're spending a lot of time on our screens, I've noticed this, is tenderness around this area. For me today, it's feeling pretty good, but there are days when it really feels, ooh, pretty tender, especially on my right side. So imagine if that tenderness means that the fascia is asking for hydration, and we begin to sense this tissue almost like a sponge or a gel. So with your eyes closed, you're just imagining that your tissue, this around your face and your jaw, is kind of a fluid-filled gel. Really, our body is really just a body of gel, mostly. That's what fascia is mostly. Some areas are more gel-like than others. So, of course, if you come to the area of your head, your skull, you'll notice it's more hard, bony. But you have sensory nerves around this area, so you really want to soothe. Another area that becomes really tender is the crown of your head. You'll notice days when you're under strain. And like I say, today my body's feeling pretty good. There are areas where this area around the top of the head feels very tender. It might be the same for you. And this is why with eyes closed, I might feel a little weird to look at, but if you really sense, it feels really good. And what's happening right now is my body is guiding me with these sensory movements. I'm not doing the movement, I'm following the urge from within. I'm just sensing and being guided by how the body's sending me the impulse. So there's no technique. Remember, fascia is not just a tissue that shapes our form. It's not just connective tissue. It's continuous and it's sensory. It moves us. It's when we start to ease the strain, we have an intuitive way of moving and sensing and massaging. It's all intuitive. It's not taught. I can't teach you how much pressure to put on. It's not something that you can learn. It's something that you sense. You're soothing, and it will be different. You might feel, oh my gosh, this is the first time my body's sending me this sensation. This is new. I've never done this before. So I love how it's just sending me spontaneous ways of hydrating my body's fascia. So this feels really good. So I'm just going to take a pause. So you might find that your body does this. If it doesn't, it's okay. Just listen to your own body, and really at the heart of the practice is to find what feels good. And that spontaneous sigh, that's what happens. If you felt a spontaneous sigh, oh my goodness, that's a good sign. That's not just your fascia hydrating, it's your entire biology shifting, it's your nervous system resetting, the chemistry is changing, and you feel more energized. So, if you're watching this and you want to try it, just don't put yourself under this, oh my gosh, I've got to get this right. There's no pressure to get it right. This is why it's so important to close your eyes and sense it for yourself. How does it feel for you? Where do your fingers take you? Where does your body take you? So you just, and really just get to experience fascia, this tissue of your body. It's sensory, remember. It will tell you when it shifts, when it becomes more gel-like, your eyes will feel a little wider. Oh my gosh, this is sting, kind of whatever my body is asking for. What does your body ask for? Now, again, the area that you will find a little bit of strain is the eye socket. So you can check it again. Has anything shifted? Are you experiencing spontaneous breaths? Do your eyes become brighter? And it's those micro movements, it's the micro movements that are shifting the whole, not just in your face and jaw, in everywhere, but it will change the information that your body is processing within that moment. And this is why bringing this into your everyday is really amazing for regulating even your emotional state. So it's not just giving you a youthful look, it's changing the relationship you have with yourself. That's why I love working with fascia or connecting to my body through fascia. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple more. And then this happens. This is spontaneous. The urge is arising from my body sending me this impulse. And let me tell you, no amount of us doing the jaw widening is the same as the body's way of opening your jaw. So the inside out experience, it's called interoception, the urge from within, is the intelligence of the body sending you a self-hydrating, self-organizing. So your body self-organizes when you change the sensation. And that's fascia as a tissue as a whole. It's the body's changing the information as a whole. And as we age, this is what we want. The body's way, not any other way. And look how it's changing the whole. You can tell how that motion is going to change everything. And look, you may be wondering, what about, we're supposed to be patting, when you're putting your moisturizer on. No, it doesn't. Just moving the whole tissue in this way without force, you're soothing, and that's the difference. Sending a kind of nurturing sensation goes through a different sensory pathway than doing something to your body. Okay, one is energy recharging, it's revitalizing, it's rehydrating, it's changing the whole, and the other is completely different. It's stressing the body, it's draining the body. So you want this feel good. Ooh, the spontaneous sighing emerges. Everything changes. So as well as widening the jaw, there might be this as well. So, and let me tell you, this movement of my jaw, I can sense all the way down to my pelvic floor, right? So this is what's so remarkable. It's shifting the whole. So there's spontaneous movement. I'm experiencing my entire fascial web all the way down to my pelvic floor and beyond. So there's these movements. Now look, if that's not happening for you straight away, of course, I've been sensing fascia for many years, and I would ask you to be patient, to be gentle, and to go with what feels good. You can start small and just nurture yourself each day. This is just one of the practices to nourish the tissue. I love this one. I come to this every day. So I'm going to guide you to another fascial exploration, this time inside of your mouth. So with your finger and your thumb, just reach all the way back to the jaw and hold on to your cheek, like this. And then you wiggle it because it's connected, your cheek is connected to your jaw. And when we're holding and we're under strain, it can become stiff. It means that we our mouth can't widen, and it's important to have that for our vagal tone. So, just. And again, you'll find tender areas, and it's like, ooh, I just want to get into there. The spontaneous sigh arrives. That feel-good sensation. So it's just giving you an idea. You can go for as little or as long as you wish, and then notice the difference. Just notice the difference, and oh, my body's wanting to do this. So other movements may emerge. So if you're feeling any strain somewhere, your body will take you elsewhere with this kind of intuitive fascia hydrating practice. So for today, we're kind of focusing on this area of how do we ease the strain in our face and our jaw so that our shape changes and we go beyond just looking more youthful, right? So you've had that sensation of the jaw. Sometimes what also happens is that you may stick your tongue out. For me, it's not happening today. And that's okay. So just finding, where does it feel good? And continuing, And look, some of these spontaneous movements are new for me today. I didn't know this was going to happen, where I'm stroking the area around my neck. So this is what I love about the practice. It's always new. There might be similar movements like the eye massaging, but this is coming from the intelligence of my body. And, I've been connecting to fascia for years and coming from a fitness background and having to do something to the body versus connecting to the body's own way has been remarkable on so many levels. Instead of having 10 different methods or trying to figure out different ways for the different biological systems in your body, whether it's your hormones or whether it's your lymphatic system, you simply come to the tissue that integrates the whole, the tissue that sends information to the whole. And at the heart of the practice, you are connecting to this living web, which means that it can shift from moment to moment. And your embodiment, how you sense yourself, will allow you to connect to this inner resource and to recognize that it's not, doing something to yourself, for example, with posture, correcting your posture, it's never going to stay like that. There'll be little adjustments in your day. So connecting to your body as this one living web is the key. So I hope you found some insight into what fascia is just by that little practice. And if you are wanting to explore further and you want to be guided, I do have a free exploration of Move with Ease, which is a return to the body's way. And you could experience that. The link is in the description. And then for now, it's really just going to some of the other videos on this channel and beginning to recognize that your body already knows how to take care of you from the inside out. And I hope that that was a little bit of what you felt today. Let me know in the comments below.